Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here, and I wanted to shoot this video and actually talk to you about how to buy a laundromat if you're looking at this because you want to be in business for yourself, you want to work when you want, where you want, wherever you want. Alright, if that's what you're looking for when it comes to a laundromat business, you're going to want to pay close attention. I'm going to share with you some lifesaver tips and concepts when it comes to building a business, starting a business in general that can save you a lot of frustration, aggravation, late nights, and most importantly, alright, getting into massive debt. Because when it comes to starting a laundromat business, if you're looking to buy it right out, alright, you're looking to not start it from the ground level, but you're looking to buy a laundromat business, it can cost you anywhere, okay, from $100,000 up to and over $250,000. And I say that because having alright, very close friends of mine who have started their own laundromat business and dry cleaning business, that's exactly what it cost them. Alright, they didn't want to start it from the ground up. They're looking for kind of like a franchise business model, and they bought into small local laundromat businesses, and that's what it cost them. And they had to finance and get that from the bank, which, having seen them take, over 10-15 years to pay that off, I would advise you, if you don't have the budget set aside to actually buy a laundromat business, if you're looking at it to start a lucrative business model, I'd advise you before you take the approach, because if you don't have the budget set aside, it can take you a long time to pay it off, and I wouldn't advise you to strap that ball and chain to your leg and take 10, 15, 20 years to pay off your debts, alright, and then to finally be able to, after that long period of time, build an income and a business for yourself and a lifestyle. It's just too long, alright? And I'd advise you, before you take that approach, if you hear me out here for a minute, is to actually consider looking at starting an online business. And I won't sit here and preach to you that an online business is the only way to go, but if you don't have the budget set aside, alright, the best thing that you could do is tap into and learn how to leverage the internet to build a business. And my experience with this goes back over the last year when I took myself from a traditional business to an online business, came across a person making a ridiculous, stupid amount of money on the internet without having to have the resources or investment of tens and even hundreds of thousands of dollars to start the business, without having to do anything technical or create their own products and services. And the cool part was, they were literally operating in different locations all the time because it was just the connection of their internet that allowed them, wherever there was internet around the world, to operate and build their business. So really cool platform and leverage to create it on. And I started to model and copy what they're doing in a period of a couple weeks with their help. Alright, I did have their help. I was able to, in turn, from scratch, a complete newbie who was struggling online, to create a full-time income business on the internet, working part-time, very strategically, without doing anything technical. And those results, they're not average, they're not typical. It did require work. I did have to learn some things. Just like in a laundromat business, alright, even if you buy one, you're going to have to learn some stuff, you're going to have to put in work. But the cool part was, alright, I didn't have to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars. I didn't have to have the resources of tens of thousands of dollars to actually start a business model that works for me, not against me. And that's one thing you need to consider, is if even you buy a business model, alright, the work required to actually build it and sustain it, you could be working 15-hour days, 16-hour days, and some of you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about because you've worked and have had laundromat businesses, and you're working harder than your employees, alright? And with the internet, when you know what you're doing with the right guidance and help, you can create a very lucrative business model without having to have employees, equipment, supplies, spending tens of thousands of dollars, alright? And you can create a very highly lucrative business, alright? Like I said, this is what I started doing over the last 13 months when I came across a person who was making a high multiple six-figure income on the internet, building a business, and I reached out to them for help. And if you get anything out of this video, if you want to build a business online, reach out to someone, alright? Connect with someone who's building a business online, who's willing to connect with you and show you the ropes, alright? So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really just a video to save you, blood, sweat, and tears that I've had to go through myself over the last 3 years, start a lot of different types of businesses. So I hope this enlightens you, and like I said, if you don't have the budget set aside to start a laundromat, I wouldn't suggest it. Best thing you could do is look towards the internet, but if you do have the budget, I say go for it, alright? And that said, hope you enjoyed this. Appreciate your time. Also, make sure, if you do want to learn how to build a business on the internet, check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. If you're not afraid of some work, if you're not afraid of learning some things, it's a short learning curve. But if you've got that drive, I'll see you on the other side, and I look forward to helping you get the results that you want building a business online while having a life. And take care.